Hi friends, welcome to Nessa's Nook. So today I'm going to make a suggestion that Angela had given me, because you guys all know that I bought all those chicken thighs the other day, and I did bake some of them up yesterday to go in meals for Mark's lunch, and then today I'm going to make this, and this will be just something that he will take also in some of the meals. So he'll have quite a few different chicken meals. The ones I did yesterday, he could put whatever kind of sauce he wants on there. This one today, I am making the Instant Pot chicken thighs with honey and garlic sauce. So I'm going to bring it down here. I'm going to do this in my new Rio because it's a lot bigger. It's actually almost like cooking in a fry pan, which is super cool. So I have my Rio on saute and it's warming up right now. So what I'm going to do meanwhile is the instructions say to pat this dry, almost completely dry, before you start to put this in the Rio and start to actually cook this. It says for saute this for both sides for 2 to 3 minutes to get just a nice brown on it, and then of course then we're going to be Instant Potting it once we get the garlic and honey sauce in there. So I'll bring it down here. Yes, if you do wonder, I do actually own some paper towels. I don't prefer to use them ever. It's not something that I ever prefer to actually do. I have a really nice washer and I can go ahead and always wash my napkins. So that will go in the trash. And this has been on for, okay, now see that just said hot. So that's all ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and pour some of the oil in here. And I'll swish this around a little bit. And then meanwhile, Mark's home and he just started some rice because some of these meals he's making, like this meal we're making today, and the meal, some of those chicken, will actually ask for some, we can have rice in some of them. So I'm going to go ahead and raise you up here so you kind of like see in the Rio there. And hopefully this tastes really good. I think I've made this with some chicken breast before. I probably would have loved to have salt and pepper on this, but it didn't call for it, so I'm not going to go ahead and put it in there. And one thing I like about this Rio so far, this pan is really huge. It's almost kind of like what would be like a 12-ounce or a 12-inch pan. So that makes it kind of super nice. And what that actually called for was like 3.5 pounds. I didn't measure. I just figure I'd take and put what actually fit in the bottom of this pan. And go ahead and let that cook a little bit. Kind of stir this so it doesn't burn. And I'm going to go ahead and start to make the sauce. So I'll get the stuff around for that. Alright, so I got Mark helping me measure this stuff out. So this is, it says 4/7. You can get the other measurements out if you want, please. 4/7 of a cup. But what he did is he put a little over half, because, you know, this is one thing about taking recipes.
Honey's honey.
You can pretty much make things to be your own.
Put this in there too?
Yep. All that stuff will go right in there. Yeah, I'm waiting still for the chicken to get a little bit more brown.
That's pretty much it.
And then the chili sauce. Seems like it would need more sauce than this for that chicken, doesn't it?
Yeah, I almost think so.
Oof. I might have to just kind of like
That's thick stuff. Hold on. You need to fill this with it too.
You're gonna do that right. Jeez, I should have got a bigger measuring cup.
Here, hold this, will you? Not that, this.
That's why sometimes I just squirt some of this stuff in. I'm not about this measuring exactly stuff. Alright. Kind of clean up this mess before we stick our hands accidentally and everything. So while that chicken is cooking and browning, if you can flip those.
Don't do that.
Should I be on film today? I'm thinking maybe not. I should have got a bigger cup. This is making one heck of a mess. But I thought this would be a really good meal to try. Is that getting browned at all, you think?
Yes, yeah, it's brown.
Okay. So I'm going to come back when the chicken's more brown. I wanted to make the sauce for you really quick, and we'll be right back. Alright, so Mark was wondering, because is this, like, to me it doesn't seem like this is just enough sauce. You know how I like things just like really super saucy. To me, I don't know for sure, we'll find out once we actually cook this, if this was actually enough or should we have actually added more sauce. But it's not browned like they said. But I'm just going to go ahead and throw that sauce in there. See, to me, I think it needs more sauce, but what do you think?
I think it's fine. It's honey. It's going to thin out when it gets hot.
So anyways, that's what that's looking like. I turned off the saute feature. Now this is my first time using this as a pressure cooker. So I'm going to go ahead and put pressure cooker. Pressure cook.
That's temp. That's time.
Okay, it said 5 minutes. Okay, and just go ahead and hit start. And so what's going to happen is this is one of those that is you do this to make this come up. The pin will come up. This will take about a total of probably about 10 minutes. They said to automatically do the manual release as soon as this is done. So I'll bring you back when that happens. By that time the rice should be done and it's almost time for dinner. Okay, so this is done. I did the manual release. Always and always and always make sure the pin is down. Obviously that's for safety. And always and always and always open up the Instant Pot away from you so all that steam doesn't get up in your face. Because I'm pretty sure that would probably burn you pretty bad. I don't know for sure if you could see this. And that's what I was going in that drawer for, by the way. They said that you could do a slurry, and I think I'm going to go ahead and do the slurry because that's just liquid at this point. They said to obviously check for the temperature to make sure it's done. Find one of the bigger pieces. That's good. Oh yeah, that's past. Yeah. So the chicken is done, and I'm going to go ahead and make up a little small slurry real quick. We'll turn back on the saute to get that slurry thickened, and I'll be right back. Alright, so you can see how hot that still is on the saute there. And I did get quite a bit of rice because I like rice more than probably Mark does. I'm going to take a smaller piece of chicken. And I did put the thickener in here. And go ahead and put some of that over top of the rice. I think for myself, honestly, I would make a double batch of the sauce, especially if you're going to have all this so you could actually pour more sauce onto your meal. But anyways, that is how that looks. So thank you very much, Angela, for sending me this wonderful meal to try in my Rio. And has anyone tried this before? If you have, put their comments down below, and I will also have the website Angela got that from with the instructions actually there too. So thank you very much for stopping by. I hope you have a very blessed and wonderful day.